Hello guys and girls and everything in between, welcome to Nader Potato Plays. Today we're going to be doing some Star Wars Battlefront. Now, from the video title, you can probably tell that we are going to be talking about Star Wars Battlefront 2. I made a video about this yesterday. It was a live stream. Figured out what it means when I say it has a bad internet connection. Not gonna do as many live streams now. My live streams are gonna be probably more of like once every week maybe. I don't know. I still like to do the live streams. The live streams are fun. But yeah. And now I realize what some people are saying where they're like, your live streams are choppy afterwards. I'm like, what are you talking about? So now I'm really glad that I didn't do the Last of Us videos as a live stream. I'm actually gonna play this with the E11 blaster because I kind of want to make this like what we're talking about. Yeah. So, if you haven't seen the trailer, go watch it right now. Go. Go, go, go. I'm not giving you any spoilers and you're not gonna blame me. Did you do it? Good, okay. Wait, you didn't? Okay, I'm done waiting. So, Admiral. Oh, I just turned down my... There we go. Is my mic on? Okay, making sure. I like the trailer. The trailer, I felt, was really well done. I like the idea where it's like this elite group of stormtroopers. I really like the idea for it. I'm hoping that, basically this is my thoughts and my hopes for the game. So, as I already said, I did this yesterday, so I kind of got down in my mind what I need to get through. So, sorry if I still sound a little bit choppy in what I'm thinking of, because I have terrible memory. So, first, I remember when they were saying, it's 30 years and stuff, and it's 30 years after. That's when The Force Awakens takes place. So I am kind of curious if, what's actually gonna happen is the story gonna be one mission on the moon of Endor, or is it gonna be all that and then leading up to The Force Awakens? Because I'm kind of curious for that. Because it did start out with their whole area and stuff, so I'm kind of curious what's playing out there. Also, her little probe droid that she has on her back, I remember when the Death Star blew up. I don't know if this is going to happen, but I kind of hope it is, if that will be a character. Because I remember when it turned, this is just body language I'm reading here. It kind of looked like it had like some kind of distress when it saw it. Like, oh man, what just happened? Like, it turned around. Like, I feel like it might be like the Imperial claptrap, if I should say, of this game. I'm kind of hoping he will be, or she. We don't know. I'm gonna call it for now. I'm kind of hoping it will be. I'm really hoping that it will be an interesting character. If not, I mean, it's nothing really lost, but I mean, I feel like that could add a little bit to the game. I'm also kind of hoping that, we will, sorry for the voice crack there. I'm kind of hoping that we will be, how should I put this? The story will be interesting. I'm really hoping that the characters are going to be interesting, and I'm hoping it's not going to be too serious. Like, if you know what I mean. Like, there's a way in games where you can be serious, and then there's being too serious, where you have this super tough guy, and they don't listen to anything. They're like, oh, I know what I'm doing. Famous last words. I'm hoping maybe they have one of them, but not the whole game. And here's a little bit of speculation with the story. Who's that guy in the red cloak, if you know what I mean? Like, there was someone in a red cloak over in the when they were on the Star Destroyer and they had like a hood or something on. I'm kind of curious who that might be. I'm thinking maybe it's like some kind of governor, and I'm still curious if that would be in the First Order or in the Empire, because now it's basically just trying to figure out which one is which. I feel like the story will be interesting for First Order or Empire, but I'm kind of hoping that it is going to be a little bit of both. I hope that's going to be a couple missions, maybe there. And then they also had that space fight, so I'm kind of curious if there's going to be a couple levels, or if this is still the First Order thing. If there's going to be a couple levels with space fighting. I feel like that would be really interesting. I like the space fighting in this game, you know. They had the lock-ons and stuff, and then the new update they did when the Death Star DLC came out, I was like, what? This is awesome. I was like, whoa, this is so cool, because, I mean, you got all these updates, but what? He dropped his pot, okay. But, yeah, I'm hoping that it will be interesting. I hope that they keep the gameplay similar to what they had to in this, and I hope in the campaign they did what they kind of did for Honor, where, like, the starter cards that I have now, like, maybe you could use that in the actual game.
Scanners are picking up the location of another pod.
Like, maybe, say I got the thermal imploder, maybe you could actually use the thermal imploder in the campaign. I feel like that'd be really interesting. It'd switch things around a little bit. It would still base on skill, but then it'd also be a little bit on chance for, like, maybe you got an orbital strike and you got really lucky. Or maybe it already gives you, like, how I can hold triangle for ion blast. Maybe it's like, that, where you only have a couple of them. Like, if you had orbital strike, you only have, like, 2, but you have to use it for, like, a mission. I feel like that'd be interesting. Like, when I say, like, a mission, I mean, like, you have to use it to destroy this certain area. What else? I hope that, multiplayer a little bit I'm going to talk about now. We're going to take a little break from the story, because that's basically all we got for the story information. I'm really hoping that the multiplayer will keep the fun aspects that I feel like it had in this game. The multiplayer in this game I really, really like. So I'm hoping that it will be able to keep that. I hope that it will be able to add some new guns. Star Wars Battlefront doesn't have a lot of guns compared to some other of EA's first-person shooters. And that's kind of one of the things that kind of threw me off a little bit. Like, DLC is how you'd get the new guns. If you didn't have DLC, then no new guns for you. Which brings me to another subject. Season passes and DLC. Don't go crazy with it, please. I'm really hoping that they do not do what they did for, like, the guns and stuff. I mean, you can have certain guns, but I mean, what they did was like, okay, here's, you get your 12 guns, and you don't get anything else. So, I'm kind of hoping that they add new guns. I've heard that you can actually, like, customize your guns, like, for how they look and how your guy looks. I'm very excited about that. I like that aspect in games. I'm really looking forward to that. Like, that's what I like about Ark a lot. Like, how you can paint your bow or whatever you want to paint, and then it's like, whoa, you have this looking like that. Like, Mr. Slobbers, he's got this cool saddle I gave him, because I can't paint him, but I can paint his saddle. If you haven't seen my Ark series, go ahead and watch it. I think it's pretty good. But some of them are live streamed, so I don't know if that also makes them super cut out. So I'm gonna also You're new to the channel, forgive the like. So, I'm basically hoping for that, and then the seeing Rey and Kylo Ren and Darth Maul and Yoda. Have them all in the base game. That's my main thing I'm seeing here. If they do not have the stuff they're advertising in the game that they are selling, I feel like that's very misleading. That's like, putting in, Battlefield 1 trailer. You got the Russia area and the France area, which Russia is soon going to be the next DLC, and France is already the new DLC out. So I feel like they gotta be careful with what they're doing here. They're in a very make-up kind of position where they have to have people forgive them, I feel like, for making no campaign and all the stuff that they did with Star Wars Battlefront, because I feel like it lost its fan base the second Battlefield 1, which I feel like if the game was really, really good, it wouldn't lose as many people, but it did lose lots of people, which kind of upsets me. I mean, I used to be able to play Turning Point, there's a bunch of people playing it, and I was really happy, you know. Turning Point is a really fun game mode, and then it's like, nope, you can't do that anymore, because reasons, and it's just, it upsets me.
The escape pod is under our control.
But yeah, it's like, this is what we have, no. But yeah, it's basically like that, but, I really hope that they have it all the base game there. Good DLC. I want to say that. I don't want some knockoff DLC that you can get from Wegmans. I don't know why you're buying your DLC from Wegmans, but, you know, maybe you are. I'm not going to judge you. It's your DLC. But, I mean, I don't want some crap DLC where it just adds a couple new guns. What I said about adding guns, and you have to have base guns in a good amount, still add some guns. I mean, that's just common sense. Have new content continuously coming out. I mean, fix updates. If there's some major bugs in the game, fix it immediately. What else? We have... I feel like... I don't know, I mean, I'm kind of hoping that some multiplayer aspects will play into the single player, and it won't be like Battlefield 1, where it's like a tutorial, basically, for its campaign with a story. I'm kind of hoping it's not that. I'm kind of hoping, like, maybe the first level, you can taste hints of a tutorial, but barely any. I do not want to see a lot of tutorials. I feel like that might ruin the story. What else? Heroes. For, like, Darth Maul and Yoda and Rey and Kylo Ren. They should be base heroes. Don't do something where it's like, how in this you can play as Bosk and Chewbacca and stuff if you have DLC. Don't do a thing where it's like you can play as Yoda and Darth Vader. This is the same thing with the base game stuff. Don't mess around with your fans. Your fans are the people who are going to keep on coming back. And if you have some newcomers who are coming, they're gone. You just lost your customer base until somebody talks them back into it or they talk themselves back into it. Don't be having people waste their money on a game. Make sure it's a good game. What else? Second thing. I really hope that they don't dumb goof with, like, no, not really. I hope that they add new planets, new maps, maybe a couple of the maps from this, but not too many. But if it's like this map, redo it. Don't be like cheap and stuff, and like, oh, blah blah blah, so and so. I'm not gonna redo it because I don't want it. I don't know. It's just one of my thoughts there. Make good graphics. I know that should be an obvious, and the game engine footage that showed on the trailer did look pretty good, but still.
We have the location of another pod.
Basically, for my final thing, I hope that they add new species for the characters that you can play as and stuff. I hope that they add new species, and I hope that you can see different Star Wars, like wildlife in the game. I really like Star Wars wildlife. I feel like that could be an interesting aspect to it. I mean, how would you like to see, like, in Star Wars The Clone Wars, there's like a terror bird thing, if you know what a terror bird is. It's like a giant bird that would kill its prey by smashing its beak into its skull. It's a pretty awesome bird.
We can't let that happen.
That's basically it. My thoughts on the game, I think it's gonna look really good, but my thoughts on pre-ordering it are very different. Wait a little bit. If you really like Star Wars, then get it. I did notice though that when I looked on the PlayStation Store to buy the Elite Trooper Edition, I did not buy it yet, but if you pre-order it, then you get the Last Jedi Heroes. So, and Heroes, if you haven't played Star Wars Battlefront before, those are the main characters from the movies that you can play. And Heroes aren't just the heroes, it's also the villains, but they're just called Heroes. But I'm kind of hoping that they don't do that too much. But I think I might pre-order the game. Maybe. I don't pre-order games too much, but this, I feel like, will be... If you really, really like Star Wars, then get the normal one. But if you love the Star Wars Battlefront and also you like Star Wars, then go with the full-blown, go all out with your money. I mean, I feel like that will be the best you can do for your money. For me, I love Star Wars, and I love this game, and I'm curious what they're gonna do with the story, because I know a lot about the Old Republic for, like, its lore, but I don't know a lot about what happens after Episode 6. So, I'm kind of curious, and I will probably pre-order it, and you can expect it on the channel. So when that comes out, be sure to check out the channel. If you're a newcomer, be sure to come back around here when that happens. I'm gonna probably express my feelings about it and stuff, you know. I feel like it will be a very interesting game. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like and subscribe. And, I mean, don't forget to share. I mean, we're, like, last time I checked, 19 subscriber channel. So, I mean, you know, if you want to, you can bring it to other people. Please, thank you very much. But, you know, I mean, it doesn't really matter. It kind of does, please. We're very small. You know, so, if you like the video, just like it. Share, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see all of you in the next galaxy. I don't know, I just decided to say galaxy because we're in Star Wars. Don't judge it. But yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.